This is United Kingdom Talk with Chris Reardon.
Good morning, gang. Yes, indeed. Most of us made it till the end of the week. If you didn't, you're probably dead. So you're not watching this now. Good morning to you. Welcome along. It's Friday, the 16th of October 2020. Here we are back in Bracknell in Royal Berkshire for this morning's United Kingdom Talk. Hello. All right. It's funny, after you've been away from a place for a week or so, I note that there's always something that seems to be that's not working. There's always something that's not working. This morning it was the little camera over there. It's working now. Managed to get that going. That one little over there. Hello. That one wasn't working. It was just like a blank screen. In fact, there was a blank screen on it last night when I came in. I look a little bit pasty this morning, aren't I? I haven't quite got the other one set up properly. Let me just give myself a little bit more colour. I'm looking pasty. Pasty, dear. 1 moment, please. Let's give that a little bit more saturation. There you go. There you go. I was looking pasty, wasn't I? Oh, there's always something to adjust in here. How's that look now? Is that all right? Oh, if only there was someone to operate this equipment for me. I'm sure they'd be much better than me. Anyway, there we are. Morning to you. I spotted one of the first things I'd come in last night. Nice journey down from Lincolnshire last night. Came in here and I did myself. What did I have last night? I did have a pizza. I had one of the pizzas from Aldi, £3.29. They're the £5.50 co-op ones that I told you about. I bought that intending to have that when I get in, but it took me a little bit longer to get home last night because there was a little diversion. Part of the A1M was closed. I'm only like 10 minutes. It wasn't anything to write home about. But again, a nice little journey down. You don't get stuck anywhere at all, not at that time of night. And I walked in here round about 10:30, 20 to 11, I think it was. I stopped at the garage as well for a loaf of bread. Came in and done myself some beans on toast. I had about 5 carrier bags full of stuff. Honestly, I got the sheets in the washing machine at the moment, and that's all tickety-boo. Then I came up here and sorted out this morning's show. So good morning to you. One of the first things I came across was something very disgusting, boys and girls. You may have seen it on the YouTube thumbnail. People picking their feet. Now, I don't have an aversion to this. It's okay. I must admit, if there's a little bit of dry skin on my foot, and I don't know if you do the same thing, a little bit of dry skin on my foot, sometimes I'll pick that, and I might even have a little chew of it. I'll be honest with you. I do the same with the ends of my fingers. Do you do that? Look at that thumb. Can you see that? There, look. Where it's all been ripped off. I'll rip that off and I eat it. Maybe that's the cause of my weight increase. Perhaps we're not supposed to eat human flesh. Tell that to Dracula. Sucking the life out of people like that. Dear me. Dreadful people. But I like to pick away at my bits and pieces and eat them. Not bogies. My name is not George Bond. If he's watching this morning, good morning to you, George. Stop picking your blooming nose. It's disgusting and unhealthy. Awful. But I don't do that. I can't bear that picking nose. Great nephew Harry does that. Oh, God. And he does it because he knows it annoys you. Do you know what I mean? He knows it annoys you, so he does it. But there's a bloke here. He's been picking his feet. Dirty person. To be honest, where's my phone? He don't look too. He looks quite fit, actually. You can't see his face. I'm a face person. As first thing, isn't it the first thing you look at? Face. First thing I look at is the face. Here we go. And there we go. But you can't see his face. But he does look quite fit, doesn't he? He looks quite nice, doesn't he, girls? Don't you think? Wouldn't be saying no to him, would you, my love? Eh? Katie Price's boyfriend will be on the market soon when she's had enough of that one. Yep, she'd kick him out. There we go, crying and screaming, won't he? Didn't listen to Uncle Chris. You come to an older gay man, I'll look after you. Yes. In the Daily Mirror this morning, a man has been slammed for picking his bare feet. Oh, on a busy train. It's not odd, is it? Dirty, disgusting, vile people. With people saying the repulsive behaviour made them dry heave. Now, what's that? Is that where you cut but nothing comes out. Bleh. This is dry heaving. Bleh. Here is wet heaving. Bleh. They were dry heaving. I like to make my sister do dry heaving. Me and my brother-in-law do that quite a lot. All you've got to do is start talking about poo and she starts dry heaving. She hates it. The stomach churning footage of this bloke picking away at his feet on the train shows a passenger brazenly picking at the skin on his bare feet. Now, you see, it would be a lot easier for me to do something like that, to be honest, because I've got... Sorry, that's the wrong one. I've got special socks which allow me to do that, you see, look. Yeah? Now, can I just point out, these are not the socks. This is not the sock, right, that I asked someone to repair. I can't believe no one wanted... Oh, that's quite relaxing, isn't it? I can't believe no one wanted to help me with my sock problem there. Is that audio a bit loud today? I'm banging away in the red there. Let me just turn myself down a little bit. I just noticed that. There you go. That's just turn myself down. I might go a little bit dim, audio-wise. There you go. Look. See? Just want to point out that is not the sock that I showed you the other day. This is another sock, which I discovered in my drawer. So I may chuck that one away as well. I haven't decided yet. I may take it down to Mrs. Patel's at the dry cleaners to see if she could repair it for me. She's very good at taking things up and putting them in and cleaning them and that sort of thing. That's what she does. So I wouldn't have to take that sock off to pick my feet. How useful is that? Perhaps this could be like a new whole fashion. Certainly that chap on the train would perhaps like a pair of these. And he would have to take his sock off while he's picking his feet on the train. Dirty, disgusting people. It's like the people who, they come on a train with a kebab. Oh, the stench. Disgusting, disgusting people. The stomach, to make matters worse, another clip showed the man dropping the skin on the floor. Well, what a terrible waste that is. He could have eaten that. What a waste. You know, I take a very, very dim view of people that waste food. And dry skin from the foot or any other part of the body is food. And it's got like a chewy sensation, isn't it? When you pull... Perhaps I should do a bit now. No, maybe not. When you chew your own skin, it's quite a nice chew, isn't it? Don't you think? The brief video that has been posted sees the man casually peeling off the skin from the bottom of his feet before he drops the dead skin onto the floor. Well, that's not on. That's not on. You see, I don't actually have a problem with a man picking at his feet. It's dropping it onto the floor. Dirty, disgusting people. Like the same sort of thing. These people that chuck tin cans and McDonald's wrappers out their car window. I hope one day someone does that, loses control of their car and then kills themselves. I really do. Dirty, disgusting, trashy people. A second, shorter clip then zooms into the littered remains. Oh, how awful. Dreadful. And then you can see little bits of dead foot all over the carpet. Isn't that awful? Oh, dear. Anyway, would you do something like that, I wonder? I think it's dreadful. Absolutely dreadful doing something like that. As always, gang, we have our offers going. You can time someone out this morning if you want. Send them for a cup of tea. 5 minutes for £2. The entire show for £10. You can time someone out. I thought I'd mentioned that at the beginning today, as someone actually requested it yesterday. Who was it now? Was it Trevor? I think he actually requested that he could do that yesterday. So it's up to you. £2 sends someone out for a cup of tea for 5 minutes. £10 sends them out for the entire show. Is it greedy? I don't think so. No one has dragged you kicking and screaming to your little credit cards, have they? It's entirely up to you. Don't want to do it? Don't do it. Incidentally, if you do that, you will inadvertently get them some free raffle tickets for the Super Chat prize. And the Super Chat prize this week is... is one of our delightful bottles. It is a bottle. It is one of our water bottles. Water bottles, a beautiful orange colour. Perfect for those of you that want to take it to the gym. And God knows there's some of you on this channel that need to do that. My God. My God, there's some people on this channel that need to go to the gym. There you go. All right. So that's the Super Chatter prize this week. House hunting yesterday went all right. I'll come to the what I was doing yesterday in a moment or two. Let's just say hello to some of you this morning who are there. Morning to Gary Ross, Mick Davenport, Diane Jeb, Andy V, DSL DG2. Good morning. Ba-bum. Michael Pullman in Australia. Morning, young Michael. Jason Hughes is there. Morning. Sherry DMP. Good morning, young Sherry. Now, what was she doing? Weren't you doing a shopping trip in your last video that I saw? You've probably done another one since. A shopping trip? Audi? I can't remember now. I do watch a lot of stuff, a lot of little videos on the YouTube. I like it. Some people, in fact, Jeff, who's got the caravan next door to mine up in Lincolnshire, his wife watches mainly YouTube. She doesn't watch normal telly, mainly YouTube. She watches all the time. They've got a 4G router, same as I've got in mine, in my caravan. But luckily, they don't need the aerial. It's all running nice and fast in their position. It's funny, these 4G routers, what's a 4G router? Okay, that's something that you can get the internet on, okay? And you can connect it to your computer, but you don't need a wire coming into the house. It all works over the air, over the 4G. And in my caravan, the speed is a little bit low, so I shoved up I didn't do it. My brother-in-law shoved up a nice aerial. It's about, what would you say, about 10 foot up in the air. Yeah, so you got actually probably a bit more than that. So if you've got the top of the caravan, it goes up another, not massively high, about another 3 or 4 foot, that's all. And it made all the difference. Jeff doesn't need one. He's just got his router, I think, in the front window. And you'd be surprised, you can have a router there and have hardly any signal. Move it a foot the other way and you can get a decent signal. He was just lucky there, so I needed a router. But he was fixing his floor yesterday, Jeff. You saw him yesterday, actually. He popped into the show, didn't you? He came round and popped into the show. He's been fixing his floor. It's gone sponging exactly the same place as mine went. Funny that, isn't it? Must be a design floor, maybe, something like that. I don't know. So good morning to Sherry. I've got a couple of pictures today from John Paris to show you, boys and girls. 30 people watching. Let's have 19. Well, we got 6 so far. Yeah, that's okay. 19 likes. There you go. Special offer. 19 likes, and I'll show you John Parish's picture this morning there. Colin K. Good morning, Colin. Hello to you, sir. Morning, young Colin. Morning to Gary Butler. Nephew Gary is in the house. Good morning, Gary. Has great nephew Harry. Oh, poor Harry. I inadvertently took his thermal mug the other day so I could have a cup of tea while I was driving around. Didn't have time to bring it back. And Harry had football yesterday and he couldn't have a drink. He was so dehydrated because Uncle Chris had his mug, which incidentally has been left in the caravan for you, Gary, next to the tea. Next to the tea if you want to go round and get it. By the way, while you're there, could you do some hoovering? I forgot to hoover. Do you mind taking the hoover around? Much appreciated. Thanks so much, Gary. There's Colin K. Hello to you, sir. Scrolling, just scrolling by the light. Morning to Daniel Woodhouse. Correct. I am back here in the Mirable studio, beaming on all frequencies. Morning to the lovely Fran Green. Morning, Fran. Fun things to do with tech is there. Hello to you, sir. By the way, you may have noticed there was no clock this morning. No, I've forgotten it. My new clock that we have before the show. I've forgotten it. I may be able to create another one, or I might just leave it and wait for the other one to come back down. We could have a different one, I suppose. A different clock for Berkshire, maybe. I'll have a look around, see what I can find, all right? Gary 2 tickets. Ross in the house. Morning. Amelia Phillips, good morning. I won't envy the rich. Good morning to George Bond's Great Britain Talk. Oh, yet another new name for your channel. Good morning, George. Hope you're well there. just strolling by the light of the moon above. Morning to Mr. Parknest and Amelia Phillips. Everyone's here this morning. Michael Lawrence. Morning, young Michael. John Parrish, good morning, who's in Morrison's at the moment, nice and early. Good time to go shopping, John. Either go late or early. I go late. Look, 9:30 at night I usually arrive somewhere. Usually either at the Skegness Aldi, the Bracknell Aldi, or the Bracknell Lidl. One of those three. That's where I do all my shopping. Is that everyone? Have I said hello to everyone? That's everyone today. Who's wishing someone happy birthday? Oh, yes, it is Rachel's birthday. I haven't seen... There she is. Rachel's there. Rachel's there. It's Rachel's birthday today. And you know, when someone's with us live, we make a little fuss of them, don't we? Yes, we do. And it's Rachel's birthday. So, someone who's become a prolific contributor to the show. There you go. Wow. Rachel is queen of all TikTok. And it's her birthday today. Are you ready? Please join me in wishing this wonderful specimen of humanity a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rachel. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rachel. What are you doing for your birthday? I would imagine something to do with the occult. Little Ouija board, perhaps? Sacrificing a few goats and small children? Anything like that? Anything that pleases you today? Today is your birthday, Rachel. You do whatever you like, my love. Perhaps a couple of crucifixions while you're out there. Oh, there's always people. I've been to clubs where people are crucified. I can't even go there. Nope, I can't show you a picture of that. There are no... Well, it might be a video or two. I don't know. You know. Happy birthday, Rachel. Will you be doing anything today? Anything exciting? A little family, perhaps do. Can't do an awful lot at the moment, can we? It's not like we can go to hire a scout hut and have a big birthday party. Huh? I used to do those. Birthday parties, weddings, as a mobile disco. You'd turn up. Sometimes it was a surprise party and you set up and things are going and then someone would come up. Oh, he's coming now. He or she's coming now. He's coming now. Everyone be quiet, and they'd all turn the lights out. You'd have to turn the music off. And they'd come up and say, can you wish him happy birthday when he comes in and starts singing? Yeah, okay. You know, they pay, I do. That's how it works. Right, and the door would open and a little old man, usually someone old, a little old man or a little old lady would come in. And there was a surprise, and I pushed a button and on would come the music. Happy birthday to you. It could have been a bit like that today, couldn't it, Rachel, when I think about it? We could have said nothing and then suddenly surprised you with a big happy birthday, yeah? Oh, I like the sound of that. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Yes. There was one particular place. I DJ'd at it the week before someone's birthday. I think it was a 8 o'clock start. And I was booked there again the next week. Funny, really. I only ever did this place twice. I think it was some sort of social club or something. Anyway, so... while I was packing down, I'm just getting in the car. Can you tell me what time does it start next week? Oh, same time, 8 o'clock. Is that right? Even just someone's birthday? Yeah, 8 o'clock next week. We'll see you then. Okay, I'll be here at 7. You know, always used to get there at least an hour before because I had equipment to set up. Not like working in a club where it's all there and ready. So I got there at 7 and I'm setting up. It's 7:30. Are you going to be much longer, mate? She's nearly here. I said, I thought it was an 8 o'clock start. He said, no, well, you're supposed to be here at 7. We thought you were late. Oh. I said, oh, I'm really sorry. The lady behind the bar told me 8 o'clock. Oh, not to worry, mate. Will you be much longer? I'll be as quick as I can. And literally, I think I finished setting up and the door opened. It was so close. But although I did that for a job, It was one of my fears that someone one day would do a surprise party for me, and I'd have to do that whole walk of shame thing into the room. And oh, surprise! Oh, how embarrassing is it, eh? No. For my 50th birthday, I actually went abroad to avoid that. It's true. Anyway, there we are. Let's see if Rachel's doing anything today. Nothing. Sitting watching live streams all day, are you? Well, whatever makes you happy, Rachel. Happy birthday to you. It's always a pleasure to see you on there, my love. All right, how are we doing for well, only 9 likes today. Never mind. 19 likes, and I'll show you John Parrish's photos this morning, boys and girls. Simon Cowell's not been happy. Actually, it didn't happen recently. This is in the Daily Mirror, and this is what we mean. But people that have no senses of humour, they don't see the funny sides of lots of things all the time. Sad, really, isn't it? People are like that. Usually lefties. Hard lefties. People like that Burnham bloke. He don't seem to be a very happy person ever, does he? Man. Like Charlie on BBC Breakfast Time. I bet he can go into a comedy club or something like that. A whole hour of comedy and he doesn't smile. Lovely to see the delightful Naga Munshetty on the telly this morning. Yes, she was very clever with her wording this morning when she was talking to one of the politicians. I can't remember what it is she said now. There was something she came out. Oh, yeah, he wasn't answering the question. And she says to this politician, who was it now? Was it Matt Hancock? The one who does the karaoke. I think bad karaoke he does. I think it was Matt Hancock. And he wasn't answering the question. And she said, I'm really sorry. I must apologise. I'm not asking the question correctly. So if I can perhaps rephrase it for you. She's clever. Radio 5 Live. She's got a new job. I told you yesterday, didn't I? Talking of which, I spoke about her last night. I had a phone call last night just before I left the caravan from BBC Berkshire. And they wanted to speak to me since I was on there back in April. I think I was on BBC Berkshire. Would they be able to phone me? I said, yeah, well, you can ring if you want. I'll be on my way down south, but I'll pull over. The only thing is that at one point I'll be joining the A1M. And once I'm on there, I'm kind of out of chat for 20, 25 minutes. Okay, so she says. Anyway, so I'm driving down south yesterday. When do you think the phone rang? Huh? When do you think the phone rang? I just got on the A1M. So I pushed my little button on my steering wheel and talking through the speakers on there. Oh, hello, Chris. How are you? Yeah, I'm all right. Thanks very much. Any chance of a chat now? I said, well, I've just joined the A1M, but I think there's a service station in about 20 minutes' time. Do you want to call us then? And I'll pull into the service station. Yes, okay. So I'd got in the service station, drove around and parked outside. I think it was Burger King somewhere on the A1M. I can't remember where it was now. And phone rang and we had a little bit of a chat to Michelle Babs. I call her Babs, who's on BBC Radio Berkshire. So if I can find that from last night, I'll post a link on the Facebook wall. You may or may not want to listen to that. But we were basically talking about Naga Munshetty because they'd seen me post, you see, the Naga story last night. Anyway, Simon Cowell went berserk. Simon Cowell went berserk after failing to see the funny side of comic Peter Kay's spoof of The X Factor, a new book claims. Now, do you remember this? Do you remember this? It finished off, I think, with... do you know what? Is that picture a bit pink? I've just noticed that. No, that looks all right, doesn't it? That doesn't look pink, does it? That looks blue. Oh, that's all right. And there's something wrong with that this morning, and I can't put my finger on it. Sorry, gang. It does take a little while to... Oh, that's it there. Oh, no. It just doesn't look right to me this morning, that picture. Hang on, let's try a white balance check. See what happens there. That don't look right at all, does it? There you go. How's that now? Is it me? I think it might be me. So you can always tell it should the colour is set when the white looks white. Now that still looks blue to me. Does it look blue to you? And if we move it that way, it'll sort of start looking a bit. There you go. I think that's better. No, it's giving me sort of a yellow glow, isn't it? Isn't it? It looks a bit yellow to me anyway. Why didn't I notice that earlier? I bet you probably haven't even noticed it, have you? I would imagine. Let's just... I think we're just going to have to stick with that, really. I look a little bit pink this morning. Maybe I'm just not used to that background. I am quite dark. I am seriously quite dark here. Oh, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's me. Let's just try the white reset on a white paper again and see what happens. Look kind of almost jaundiced, don't I? Is that strange? That clock behind. Is that clock behind? Hang on a minute. Let me have a look at my monitor here. Oh, it looks all right on the monitor. Is that this? That's this blooming monitor in front of me, I swear. Is there an auto reset on there? Hang on a minute. Probably everything will go off when I start touching things here. Just a minute. What's that do? Auto. Oh, that looks right. Oh, it's not. Right, hang on. Auto. What's that do then? No. Doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, anyway, we'll carry on. Anyway, Simon Cowell, so he's not happy. You would remember this programme. Old Peter Kay come on and he was just ripping all these stupid programmes to bits. The X Factor, the Dancing on Ice thing, all that stuff like that. And no, I can't carry on, dears. Just a minute. There's something wrong with this picture today. Let's take that down a bit. That's what I turned up to stop looking pasty earlier. There you go. All right. Don't worry your little selves about it. I'm sure someone will comment. Not that I'm looking. I'm going to close that as well. We're at it. What can you see there? That's not set right either, is it? Whenever you go away, there's something not quite right when you come back again. Let's just zoom a little bit more. There you go. That's better. Don't want to get too close to these lines on my face, do you? That's better, isn't it? That's better. Good. Anyway, the pop mogul allegedly wrote the car share star a stinking email about the Channel 4 show in 2008. 12 years ago, that is. Britain's Got the Pop Factor and possibly a new celebrity Jesus Christ soap star superstar Strictly on Ice featured voiceover man Peter Dixon, who worked on the X Factor. In his memoirs, Dixon says Kay told him that Simon Cowell went berserk after the Jesus Christ on Ice thing aired. He hated it, thought they were taking the mick. He sent a really stinking email. Sad old git he is. What, because someone was having a little bit of a laugh with him? He was particularly upset about your involvement, and I felt a bit guilty about that, as I had given you my word it was an affectionate parody. Kay, who's 47 now, played solo artist Geraldine McQueen. Do you remember that? Do you remember and they brought out a Christmas song? Here again, over and over again. And I thought that was going to become one of our Christmas songs that we sing every year, you know, like Mistletoe and Wine and Is Every Christmas Every Day, those ones. But it didn't get into people well enough to for us to hear it every year. But yeah, he played solo artist Geraldine McQueen in the spoof. It was hosted by Kat Deely and judged by Nicky Chapman, Pete Wortman and Neil Fox, who were all judges on the first Pop Idol. Dixon says Kay added, after the reviews came in and the praise was universal, he decided it was okay, called me to apologise. And that's it. So he weren't happy at first when he heard it. But you know, sometimes it's his work, isn't it? Do you see what I mean? It is his work. So I can kind of understand the fact that he wasn't too happy about something going on there. But never mind, my darling. COVID. How you doing with the COVID? Oh, you won't believe this. The Mirror have brought out this thing, right? A full list of 170 long COVID symptoms. So these are the symptoms that you've had if you've had it afterwards. And they go on for a long time. But quite frankly, reading this story, there's something for everyone. There is something for everyone here. It says in the Daily Mirror, experts believe as many as 600,000 people in the UK could be suffering the effects of long COVID-19 for months, with long COVID feared to be among the worst legacies of the pandemic. Months after being infected with coronavirus, tens of thousands of patients are still experiencing a string of health problems. And it's got the list here. It says evidence is mounting that some people who have had relatively mild symptoms at home may also have a prolonged illness. Now, you do get this with viral things. They can go on for years. Some virus things they can't get rid of. They can't get rid of certain viruses, and you have to keep taking pills or keeping an eye on it. Some viruses, once you've got them, that's it. They're in you forever. You know? Most of them can be suppressed so that they don't do you damage, or at least not too much damage. It says, although we know that lasting fatigue can follow some other viral infections, which is why I get very tired sometimes. Perhaps that's why I sleep in... No, I've slept in the afternoon. It can't be anything to do with that. No. Can sometimes follow other viral infections. Detailed... mechanistic insight is for the most part lacking. Anyway, and the story goes on about all that, which I won't bore you with. But then it comes to the full list of symptoms reported to the post-COVID syndrome group. And quite frankly, if I was to read you this whole list, then I think probably every single person who's watching this show today, which is at least 257 million people all over the world, and you're very welcome. And you're very welcome. You probably have had at least one of these. Here we go. The neurological nervous system. So here are the things that could indicate you'd had COVID-19. Violent seizures. Violent shaking. Shall we do that now? Violent shaking. Vibrations inside the body. Well, take it out then. Take it out. Sorry, ladies. Vibrations inside the body. Trembling. Twitching of fingers, thumbs, nighttime weird sensations, for example, feeling frightened, brain fog. Well, I've always got brain fog. Brain fog, confusion, forgetfulness, numbness in extremities, such as the fingertips. Dermatological, that's skin, right? Have you had any of these? Scaly skin, itchy skin, bruising, live dough, reticulars, no idea what that is. Red marks appearing under the skin, dry skin, skin aging. Well, that's all of you on here, isn't it? Skin aging, God! Never seen so many old people in one place. Weird lumps appearing on your skin, circles, lumps appearing on feet. And it goes on. Cardiovascular, that's heart. Heart racing, heart stabbing pains, heart palpitations. How about sensory changes? Any of these? Loss of smell, loss of appetite, loss of taste, hearing strange sounds at night. I'm going to get you. Do you ever hear that at night? Rachel does. Oh, she doesn't actually. She wants to hear those things at night, don't you, Rachel? Rachel wants to hear evilness at night, don't you, my love? Oh, let's have some horror film. Let's have some horror, music on, shall we? Here we go. Evil. I'm going to get you. That reminds me of a priest once. Hearing strange sounds at night, flashing lights in the eyes. Shadows in the corner of your eyes, tinnitus, buzzing of ears, popping of ears, and excessive thirst. Oh, that's my nephew, great nephew Harry Butler. Excessive thirst yesterday because he didn't have his cup because Uncle Chris had it in his car. Some women's issues, Ladies, disruption to the menstrual cycle. I think most of you are too old to have had that now, don't you, girls? On this channel? My sister stopped years ago. About 40 years ago. She's so old. Dry knickers now. Amenorrhea. Anyone know what that is? I don't know what that is. Amenorrhea. How about some psychological changes? Muscle pain. Now, I've been getting that. And I've get it in the top of my leg. One moment. Let's select another camera in this multi-camera setup of this professionally based YouTube channel. Here we go. I'm getting here. I get here. Pains here. Top of leg. Front of leg. Top of leg between knee and... what's that? Knee... not quite far up. Knee and top of inside thigh. Been getting that for a while, actually. Odd. Lower back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, swollen glands, hair loss. Shut up. Don't mention my hair loss. Hair loss and severe cramping. How about your lungs? How's your breathing go? Oh, it's not too bad today. How's your breathing? Lung respiratory function, breathlessness, lung bruising. How do you know if your lungs are bruised? You can't see, can you? Mandy's head of pain and suffering on this channel. Can you just whack Mick in the chest and see what happens, darling? And report back immediately. Thank you, Mandy. Chest tightness, lung pressure, asthmatic expiration, coughing when lying down, clear mucus producing cough and blood clots. I mean... There can't be anyone on this channel who hasn't got at least one of these things. Depression, anxiety, frustration, isolation, loneliness, demoralisation due to not being believed, and feelings of sadness. It goes on. Do you want me to go on? Rumbling intestines, diarrhoea, stool colour changes, bloating, belching, gas production. How about sleep disturb? I mean, it just goes on. It just goes on. And there must be... There's got to be, on that list, practically every single thing that can go wrong with someone on there. Practically every single thing on there. You can't believe... You can't make it up, can you? Can't make it up. Every single thing on there. So if you've got any of those things, you probably haven't had COVID-19. What is it, COVID? I can't remember the number now. Irrelevant, dear. Irrelevant little number. Innit, eh? So I'd done my house hunting yesterday. That was okay. First house was a little cottage type thing. Was a lovely place, actually. If you had the road there, you went down a sort of little bit of, not huge, a little bit of a drive, and there you are, you're there. The front of the house is hidden by the front garden, which is very mature. Don't worry, I already did an internet speed test there. First thing I do when I pull up outside somewhere, internet 4G speed test. It's no good to me if you can't get the internet. So you came down this little thing, and the chat was there. Took me in the house. Very nice. Very nice. Pros. Really secluded. Now, when I say it's secluded, there are houses both sides. There's a few houses along that road. But you can't really see the house from the road, and certainly not the back. You go down. Loads of stuff in the garden there. Okay. Room to put a chair or two out there on the front garden as well. You may think, oh, why would you put a chair on the front garden? Because you can't really see it from the road once you've gone down this little thing. Double glazing throughout. It's a bit old inside, to be honest, but it was okay. The rooms are reasonable sizes. Yeah, rooms are reasonable size. The hall is quite big. Whether that's a bungalow thing, I'm not quite sure. But the hall is quite big. I quite like going down the hall. There's some wood panelling, which has been painted white in the hall. Kitchen is at the back end. And there's another room at the back end. And there's a very small conservatory, suitable, no more than 2 people in there. Very small on the side. Okay. And then you look at the view. My God, I cannot tell you the view. The biggest thing about that house was the view. You must be able to see for 20, 25, 30 miles. Straight out fields. Nothing but fields. You can't see a road. I can't remember seeing a road or anything. I don't know if I've got the video on here, actually, of the view. I might have it on here. Or did I delete it? One moment, please. Trying to connect you. Please hold while we try and connect you. Your call is important to us and you will be connected to a customer services... What's going on here? To a customer services representative as soon as one becomes available. Please hold the line. Where is it now? Is that it there? No. Oh, that's not it. I might have deleted that one. Oh, I'm sorry I've deleted it. What a shame. No, I've deleted that one. The view was to die for. Absolutely to die for. The back garden was very mature and well kept. 3 apple trees. There's a pear tree. There's a raspberry bushes there. There's blackcurrant bushes. And there's this like frame over the back of the house. So you come out and then there's like a frame type thing, you know, big wooden thing. And it's covered in what looks like dead wood. But it's not. It's a camellia. White camellia, and the whole thing flowers in the spring. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. It's got upstairs. They've converted the loft into 2 rooms. One would be a storage room because there's like a beam going across at sort of 1 foot up from the floor. And he said you might be able to take the beam out. I wouldn't be trying to take something like that out, you know. But there's a big storage space used as a loft, really. But it's carpeted. And there's another room on the other side. The stairs are quite steep. They're big steps there. And you have to bend down when you go under this thing. And I suppose, all right at the moment, but in advancing years, you might have difficulty getting up that, you know. No windows at the top, obviously, but 2 skylights have been put in, so you've got light coming in there. Okay? Kitchen's all right. Bathroom's all right. Out with the bath, put a shower in. That's what I'd have done. Yeah. And that's it. Really nice place. And just so quiet and cut off. Only a few houses along this particular road. Cons. It's not a south-facing garden. It's a west-facing garden. Right? However, because of the front garden being secluded, you could, in effect, sit out the front garden in the morning and the back garden in the evening. I can't really do that here because my front is a path, yeah? So there's a tiny little bit of garden at the front and then there's a path. So you can't really do that here. Plus, surrounded by pine trees, so I don't get the sun all the time. Whereas there, it's very open. So you could do that, so not too much of a problem. Solar panels, something that I'd have done straight away because I had that done here 15 years ago and my electric bills here are dirt cheap. Something I'd have done immediately, but you'd need 2 lots. You'd have to have them on the east roof and the west roof because usually you just have 1 lot on the south roof. Now, here, I'm west facing here, right? And I've only got them on the west side. Can't really have them on the east side because there are so many trees just blocking out the light, so it would be pointless. But that's doable. The one thing, I think, the worst aspect of it, and it's not that bad to be honest, there is no real heating in there. And I'm looking around and I thought they must have been cold in here. This bloke has only had it for a year, right? I think he bought it to do it up. I think it was a project to him to do. My computer keeps flashing at me this morning. I don't know why that is. Not the one I'm talking to you on, the news one sort of thing. There's no heating. The only heating they've got is like wheel around radiators plugged into the walls. And I thought, you must be blooming cold here. And I said to him, do you get cold here? He said, to be honest, we haven't been here long enough to have put the heating on. But it's like no central heating. There's no gas coming in. There's no boiler. It's literally plug-in heaters. You know, the sort of thing that you get from I mean, you can get such things from B&Q for like 25 quid, or you can buy the more expensive ones 100 quid. But it's the same sort of things I had in my caravan before I had the air source heat pumps put in. And that's the thing. I'm walking around here and I'm thinking, it looks cold in here. You know? Of course, it's something you can have done. You can have someone come round, a company come round and put in either oil central heating or LPG central heating, or what I would do is have the ground source, the air source heat pumps put in, which is what I've got the caravan. They work fantastically. But that would be something that needs to be done. Yeah? And I came out of there. I was in there 45 minutes, 50 minutes talking to this bloke who just happened to be into renewable energy. He works on windmill type work. He's not an engineer. He's a salesman for wind power. The large things. We have a massive conversation about wind. It was a very, very nice place. He turned down one offer. He said it didn't quite get to what we wanted it to be, but that's irrelevant. I came out of there and I thought that's really nice, but it's not shouting at me by me. You see, whereas this house where I am now did. And I'm kind of waiting for that to happen. Does that always happen or not? I don't know. So that was the first one, okay? And I drove away and thought, that's really nice. That's really nice. The heating bothered me, and I know you can have it, but being as there was no heating in there at all, that would be a little bit expensive, having a whole heating thing put in. Yeah. Yep. I have looked on the internet, and LG, they make my thing here. Is that one there? There you go. See that one up there? That's LG, and it's fantastic. In the caravan, I've got Mitsubishi ones, and they're very good as well. But no, I mean, you'll be hard pushed to find a better view anywhere else, I think, really, than what that place had. The other thing that bothered me is it was kind of two fields, right? When I say two fields, there was a kind of small field in front of me. And I said, what does he grow on there? Oh, he doesn't grow anything on there. Once a year he mows the grass. Okay. And then behind that is another field where at the moment is growing sugar beets. And it bothered me that someone at some point, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next year, maybe not in 10 years, but in 15 years, that bit of field out the front there could be sold and built on. That bothered me. That because they had already done the same on the other side of the road. And it bothered me that someone might come along and build houses. That being said, that you buy a house next to any field anywhere in the country, right? And you can suddenly have an entire housing estate putting up. And they're not nice houses. It's not like when you go down a little road and all these little houses are different bungalow, house, small house, large house. It's not like that. It's blooming Legoland. Dreadful. And I know young people seem to love them. The millennials love them. Modern housing estates. Every single blooming house looks the same. They got postage style gardens and that's what they do. Just hideous. So I came away thinking it's really nice, but it's not, for some reason, it's not screaming out to me at all. It's a little bit old inside as well. So that's number one. Number two, hang on a minute, let me just check. I don't want to miss if anyone's sending anything important. Oh, hang on. What's going on with these mices today? Mices. So that's the first one. By the way, gang, don't forget John Parrish's photos today. 19 likes and I'll show you his photos. That was house number one. House number two was, by the way, that was in a place called Thimbley. Isn't that a lovely name? Thimbley. 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 Mill Lane it was. Mill Lane. Funnily enough, it's quite difficult to find. If you type the postcode in your sat-nav and Google Maps as well, funnily enough, it takes you to a place in Horncastle, which is like the main town in the area, sort of a medium-sized town there, and you can't find it. You have to type in Mill Lane, Thimbley, and then it will take you there. I can see Amazon parcels going missing. And Christ knows, you know, I order enough of those during the week, don't I? So that's the first one. The second one was at a place called Timberland. I'd already had a look at the pictures inside, shown them to my sister. She wasn't keen. But I thought, well, I'll have a look anyway. Me and my nephew went round the other way. So I got there, the phone rang, bloke was going to be late. That's fine, that's okay. Sat there for 15 minutes, had a little walk around. And what the attraction there was, when I was round there the other day looking outside of it with my nephew, there's a church bell ringing on the hour. And we looked around, and there indeed is a Church of England church with, I mean, just imagine that, living in a village with a church bell chiming. How blooming wonderful. And it was loud. Oh, I thought, wow. Oh, I've got to look at this one. But a bloke came, and as soon as he opened the door, and I thought, oh no. It had those ghastly 1960s pattern carpets, all fixable. But the whole thing needed to be decorated top to bottom. The garden wasn't all that. It was very messy, but again, very easy to do. Quick lawn mow would sort most of that out. That backed onto fields, but the field went up, so you couldn't see that far. You could see, but, you know, it goes up and you think, oh, what's over the other side of the hill? So, wasn't keen on that one, and I wasn't in there more than 15 minutes. Poor old souls trying to, I say the estate agent, always turn up in BMWs and Audis, don't they? If you notice that, estate agents, blooming loaded, the lot of them. Turns up in a BMW, older bloke he was. The first place that showed me around was the actual man selling the house. He was ever so nice, such a nice chap. Anyway, so I was in there 15 minutes and I looked around and I thought, no, not this one. And my sister said the same thing. I've been doing videos of them all and sending to my sister. And she comes to, oh, not that one, she says. So I rang her up. I said, don't you like that one? She said, no. I said, oh, I've made an offer. She said, no, you haven't. I said, I have. And she went all quiet. I said, no, not really. It was quite big, this one. So that was the second one. And from there I went to the third one, which was the stables conversions. Now, I've got a video of this one. Do you know what? I'm not so sure I should be showing you pictures of our internal other people's houses. Oh, actually, no, he's gone now, isn't he? So you can see it, if you suppose. I'll show you a little bit inside. This was a stables conversion. Here's the outside of it, okay? There's the outside of it. There we are. There's the United Kingdom talk thing. There you go. By the way, Fit Estate Agent. There it is. That's the one there. Okay. All right. And then there's a bit. Here's the inside of it. And this is really, there's nothing you need to do here. This is oil central heating. There's absolutely nothing you need to do. It was spotless. And also, the lady who owns it is actually next door. And basically, her father and mother were here. One died, I think her mother died. And then her father, shortly afterwards, decided he wanted to go into a care home. I think that's right. Or they both went into care home and one died. I can't remember now. But she's cleaned it up. And it is absolutely spotless in there. Absolutely spotless. Let's take you in there. Okay. I mean, it is really nice. But it felt a bit old people. Now, I know I'm 57 and all that, but again, this one is the view. You will get a look out the window in a little while. This is a living room there. All very nice. The problem with this one was there was no storage. Okay? You had a garden and you had a garage, right? Here's the bathroom. It's all right. Okay. Out with the bath, dear. Out with the bath. Very tasteful. Very nice. Not too keen on the colour brown, but it would be all right. You know, it would be okay. It's not too much. Hope I'm not being too fad. My nephew's wife says I'm just being too blooming fussy here. It's got a loft, but he wasn't able to tell me whether or not that could be like a storage place. See, here, I've got a lean-to where I am now and all stuff is in there. The bedrooms, they're okay. They're not massive, to be honest. But then it's a new place, and you know what new places are like for size of bedroom. That's bedroom one. Here's the other bedroom. Okay? And, sorry, just ignore that thing at the top there. I don't remember if I showed you out the window here or not. You can see that all right, can't you? You get the general idea, don't you, anyway? And did you see that? That was another little room there. So both windows go out. It's a bit too wide. There you go. You kind of just saw that there. And you just look out onto open fields. All right? It's got an ensuite, so the shower is there. All right? Let's see if we show you out the window or not. Yes, we do. There you go. Just about 6. See? There you go. That's out the bedroom window. And that is the same view at the other bedroom window. The garden. Bit small, you see. A little bit small, the garden there. You'd probably... Actually, you know what? You'd probably be able to grow quite a lot there when I think about it. But there was not really any storage. Whereas here I've got this lean-to and it's just full of stuff. Admittedly, probably most of that could go out the window. Certainly the tools. I might as well just chuck them out, mightn't they? Tools. I mean, what what good are they to me? Tools. Answer? None. None whatsoever. So they could go. Probably most of the stuff could be chucked out anyway. But stuff in the loft. See, the loft, there's nowhere to put anything there. You got reasonable rooms, and in that other bedroom you may have noticed there was another room on the side of it. It was kind of cupboard, so like dressing room. But where do you put stuff? And we've all got it. Stuff that it doesn't come out of the cupboard ever again, does it? And yet, you want to hold on to it, even just for 10 years and then chuck it away. There's nowhere to put stuff there. So that was a problem with that one. The back garden, south facing. Beautiful. Beautiful little garden there. The front of it, the courtyard. You know, the back windows, as you can see, are all out there. The front windows onto the courtyard. So other people coming and going. Probably not too many of them. Because I discovered when the estate agent left... I watched his bum as he walked off back to his car in an Audi. And and at that point, the lady from the next door came out and said, hello. She said, do you want me to tell you a bit more about the house? I said, it's yours, isn't it? She said, that's right. Yes. She said, and I could tell she was sussing me out. She said, do you have a family as well? I said, no, I'll be on my own. Oh, she says, oh, right, we're all on our own as well. There's me, I live there. She said, I'm the house owner. I'm trying to sell it because she's got to pay for her mother and father's care home. Yeah, nearly £4,000 a month. Where do people find that money? I'm not being funny. Where do people find this money for these blooming care homes? £4,000 a month she's paying for her father to be looked after. It's astronomical, isn't it? Anyway, so that's why she's selling it. And she's on her own there. And the lady, the other side, is on her own there. So she said it's very quiet here. She said it's really cheap. She says it's really warm in these places. And you know what? As soon as I walked through that door, you could tell you wouldn't never ever be cold in that place. It just felt warm. And the heating wasn't on. It wasn't like a freezing cold day, but it was certainly a little bit of a nip in the air. Not cold in there at all. Not at all. And she was just telling me all about it. And she must have sat there 10, 15 minutes or so chatting away to me. So that was nice, isn't it? Getting an insight from the actual lady who was selling the place there. Not really much space out the front. You could get a couple of cars out the front, maybe 3 cars at a squeeze, I suppose. But it's just no privacy at the front. Not really. Not really. And the window to the kitchen above the sink looks to her wall, and the gap is that. You know, there's her wall, there's my window. And I never understand what the point, if there's a point putting windows in where there's someone's brick wall. So that's where we were, and I came away from that thinking, yeah, that's nice. Of course, it's the case. Number 2, completely out of the question. It was, of course, the case that if you could take elements of number 1 and elements of number 3 and put them together, someone would have had a sow yesterday, probably, but not the case. So there we are. That's where we are at the moment with that. All right. So a nice day. I do actually take great pleasure in going around. As you know, I'm a landlord as well. So 20 years ago, I started buying some places because Mum left me some money. You don't buy them outright. You haven't got the money to buy them outright. You put a deposit down, you see. Let's say you put a deposit down and then mortgage it out and then arrange for a nice tenant to move in, and that kind of covers costs or tries to cover costs. You don't make any money at first, certainly not. No. No, you've got to be very careful that you don't overstretch yourself. Leave something in the bank. And that's what I did. And I always enjoyed going around, I don't know about that one. Yeah, that one's good. And then doing the whole, well, yeah, it's £100,000, 80,000. And they say no. But 81,000. Don't go up too fast, dear. Don't spend more money than you have to. And I do enjoy going around looking at houses like this and deciding. Well, you must be careful of, I think, really, is that you're not swayed by other people. You know, you can ask for people's opinions, but at the end of the day, I can't afford to make a mistake. You know, can't afford to make a mistake, really. Oh, go on, I'll give that one. It can't be, well, I'll try this one and see how it goes. No, you can't do that. Not with this. You've got to be convinced that is the one, as I was with this one. 20, 25, 26 years ago now, I was convinced with this was the one. And as I sit here in front of you now, that's the problem. It still is. It still is, you know. And funnily enough, I was talking to my mate on the phone last night, and he's put in quite some good input, and he liked the cottage and he liked the third one. But like my sister, he said it looks a little bit old people, the third one. You know, he hated the second one as well, so that was good. But he was saying it has to be your choice. You know, you have to decide which one you want and all that. Yeah. So there we are. That's where we are with that one. Morning, Maureen. Maureen just texted in this morning. Let's have a look there. Good. 17 likes. We might not get to that. Only 2 more likes. And then you get to see John Parris's photos. I don't think they want to see I think we might stop the photos, John. They're not interested. Not interested in the photos anymore. Never mind, darling. We did our best. We do our best. In the mirror this morning, fat dogs. Who's got a fat dog? Oh, Gary the cat, who came running over yesterday when I got in. He came running over. And he was all around, meow, meow, meow. He let me pick him up and everything, Gary the cat. So I had to make a couple of trips back to the car, back and forwards to the car with bags. Right, follows me out to the car, to the garage, follows me back again. He comes in now. He don't wait to be invited in. He walks into the kitchen. Gary the cat. Ginger cat, tomboy. Oh, he's lovely. He lets me pick him up. He's big paws. You wouldn't want to row with him. But he adopted me. He chose me. But I noticed he was a little bit fat, so I didn't give him anything to eat. I think he's probably being fed by several different neighbours. Anyway, in the mirror this morning, a chunky dog who made the most out of pigging on KFC. You see, you mustn't give the dogs KFC and that. I know they like it, but it's not good for them. A chunky dog who made the most out of pigging out on KFC and steak while his owner was away has been put on a diet after getting stuck in a door and ripping it clean off its hinges. Now, one of my mate's cats has trouble getting in and out of the cat flap now. I think it's Ralph. He's a bit fat. It's no good to have animals fat. Animals never got fat until we started feeding them. Really. The owner got this dog, Drax. Drax, the dog. That don't work, does it? Drax. Got Drax, the dog, 2 years ago when she gave the poor pup a home after he was found living on the streets looking frightened and malnourished. She said that when she first brought Drax home, he was too scared to look at anyone or eat. But fast forward to now, and the problem is long gone, with the dog indulging in his new life of luxury. He transformed from skin and bones into a healthy figure. But recently, Charmaine, who's the owner, headed off to live with her mum for a few weeks for personal reasons. Dog dogs ripped the door off and trying to get through it. He looks happy though. He just. Oh, it's the foot bloke, isn't it? There we are. Look, he's taken the door with him. Oh, I love it. She left him and 3 rescue dogs in the care of her partner, Taylor, who was working long hours, said he ended up feeding Drax a lot of human food, steak and KFC, as reported by what's that Lad Bible? That's that. They do funny things on there, Lad Bible. In his defence, the door at Charmaine's mum's house is intended for little dogs, but his owners admitted even the one at his home in Australia is getting a bit snug. Poor thing. His weight gain was cruelly exposed when Taylor visited Charmaine with the dogs, and Drax got the doggy door wedged around his body when trying to fit through. The same thing happens to me now. It's embarrassing at Sainsbury's. I've tried to wait for both doors to open before I can get through the damn things. It's my arse that gets stuck. I get the front bit, I'm pulling my arse through the door, and it won't come. Awful. Charmaine said he's the most placid dog I've ever met. He loves everyone and he can just put him anywhere and there's no separation anxiety or anything. In 2 years, I've heard him bark twice. He doesn't cause any trouble. Everyone loves him. He's so sweet and just spoilt rotten now. Isn't that nice? We love pets. We love pets. People keep saying, when are you going to get another cat? No. They die and then you'd start crying. It's awful. Now, I'm not being funny. Katie Price has apparently gone on or tried to go on a baby-making holiday. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Again, attention-seeking. Once she comes out with these phrases so that she can get in the paper. That's why. But it's all gone a bit wrong. Katie Price's, and I quote, baby-making holiday to the Maldives is in chaos after realising quarantine rules ruin kids' half-term plans. The Sun Online exclusively revealed the mother of 5, 42, would be trying for her 6th child with her boyfriend in the Maldives. Now, this does surprise me, right? I always assumed she was a bit of a backseat car job. Katie Price. Don't you? I mean, Gemma Collins, she'd love to be a backseat girl. She just can't find a car big enough, unfortunately. Anyway, however, it says their conception moon has been thrown into chaos as they'll have to quarantine when they get back. Oh, what? You're worried you won't be able to send any more photos to the papers? Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way, Katie, dear. Fancy spending all that money to go to the Maldives. Just get in the back seat of a car like you usually do, my love. Or go dogging. Lots of people out there. Can't be fussy at your age, my love. Mind you, as I say, I've got to give it to you. You've had some beautiful boys. Almost as many as me. Well done. This is... This is due to the Maldives being taken off the UK government's travel corridors, OK? The news... Oh, it's all so sad, really. The news has messed up Katie's work and half-term plans, with an insider telling The Sun Online they're not only rushing to get a coronavirus test before going, they've realised they'll have to quarantine for 2 weeks after the holiday. So any plans for half-term with the kids and any work will have to be cancelled. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't she supposed to be bankrupt? Where's she getting the money for all these holidays? Don't suppose she'd be flying in economy either. And so she's disappointed. They may not be able to go. Oh, dear. Katie's rep. She's got a rep. Oh, God blimey. She's got a rep. Representative, that means, dear. Katie's rep told us Katie is a tad busy getting everything tied up. Really? Well, isn't it funny you find out some things about people? She likes being tied up. Or do you think she ties them up? Or herself? I reckon it's them. She ties them up, and when she's finished, she just kicks them out the door. Next! Can I have another one, please? Your 31's a bit old. You're a 25-year-old, please, this time, thank you. Premier Football League player, please, thank you. Yeah, I quite like the one on Love Island. The one who come third. Can you send him round, please, Mr. Rep? Thank you. In comes another. Oh dear. The pair seem to be excited about their trip, with Carl, that's the latest boyfriend, sharing a picture from where they were staying with the caption, yes. The picture showed a cinema screen with a couple cuddling on the sofa as the sun set. Oh, Christ almighty, dear. And it just goes on. Poor old Katie Price. The revolving doors of Katie Price, that's what they are. Might have had a little bit of a picture freeze there going on, boys and girls. I've just got a message here saying my YouTube is not receiving enough video. Let's refresh that and probably fix that. Just refresh that one moment. I expect it's my monitor and not a problem with you. Morrison's and Waitrose. Oh, now to me, this is good news, right? This is good news for me. There's one thing I really hate at Christmas: glitter. Glitter in Christmas cards. You open it, kind people send you that, and you open the envelope and all this glitter falls out. How annoying is that? Answer: very. Very annoying. Glitter everywhere. And you're picking this blooming stuff up on the carpet, Easter and beyond. Next Christmas comes, and just before you put the decorations up, you have a hoof around and there's still glitter from last year, and the year before, and the year before that. I hate glitter. So this is good news. Morrison's, John Lewis and Waitrose are all scrapping glitter for Christmas to help save the planet. But some shoppers are furious. I'm now going to do a furious look. Glitter is being axed from Christmas cards and plastic from packaging as retailers try to deliver a more eco-friendly festive season this year. So what's glitter? Glitter is tiny little pieces of plastic. That's all it is. And we've seen stories in the past of people getting a little bit of glitter in their eye but not realising it, and then they end up going down the hospital and antibiotics and nothing sorts it out, and then they discover that there's a piece of glitter stuck in there. It's really bad glitter. That being said, it's nice when it's all stuck on walls and things like that. You see, it's when you chuck it away. It's just like a piece of plastic. Put it in the ground, it'll be there years later. It says in The Sun that glitter is made from tiny particles of plastic and can take 100 years to degrade, meaning it's bad for the environment. This Christmas, Morrison's shoppers will no longer be able to get glitter on greetings cards, gift wrap and seasonal items in store. Waitrose and John Lewis have also promised to remove glitter from single-use products this Christmas. Boots also has ditched single-use plastic packaging from its Christmas gifts, but is yet to confirm whether it's scrapped glitter entirely. And the whole plastic thing is just ridiculous, isn't it? It's just ridiculous. I mean, remote controls, that will have come wrapped in a plastic bag. Why? It's in a box. I mean, how dirty can something get? Everything you buy, it's got a bit of plastic wrapped on it, hasn't it? And the worst things of all, bubble wrap. How much do you hate that? How difficult is it to get a pair of scissors? You go into the supermarket, pick yourself up a pair of scissors from one of those little hooks, like, they've got like 10 pairs on there. You pull one off and it's got this bubble wrap. You pay for it, you get it home. Have you tried to open that? My God, they're difficult to open, and it's sharp, this plastic. Why? Why can't you just put, like, I don't know, a bit of string on the scissors and hang them on the shelves with a little price tag on there? They don't need all this blooming plastic. And besides, why do you need to keep scissors clean from the environment? You can understand medical things, perhaps needles, syringes, that sort of thing, can't you? With stuff like scissors and even apples. I've got some Pink Lady apples I bought from Aldi, Skegness last week. They came in a plastic bag. Why? Why are they in a plastic bag? Yeah, you can just have them loose in those little cardboard sort of circular things, can't you? Just put like they used to be. I love that one. I love that one. I love it. There you go. Put it in your basket. No problem. Get it home. I always wash fruit before I eat it. Oh, yeah. I have an apple every morning. I chop up an apple and put it in my overnight oats thing. But I get the apple out of the packet. You have to take... What? They got labels on. Why has it got a plastic label on it? Pink lady apple. I can see that with me. Oh, no, I'm not stupid. You pick this thing off and then I get my hand wash, actually. Get a bit of hand wash. Wipe it all around the apple, give it a good thing, and under the warm tap. I can't have a cold apple, it hurts my teeth. Then I chop it up, or I always wash it. Why does everything need to have a bit of blooming plastic on it at all? Sainsbury's, it says, has also pledged to remove glitter on some products, while Tesco said its own brand products don't come with plastic glitter anyway. The move to scrap glitter for Christmas has sparked a debate. While some people were supportive, others were worried about a festive season with no sparkle. And yeah, I mean, there's a point there, isn't there? You know. Now, can you imagine Strictly Come Dancing with no glitter on the back? Wouldn't be the same, would it? One user said it's great news. Hopefully the other major supermarkets will follow suit and ban the glitter. Someone said, let's try and have the most sustainable and eco-friendly Christmas possible this year. Oh. Another added, this is progress. Last year it was everywhere. Goodbye glitter, you won't be missed. Kind of really that's where I am. I can't stand it. Opening a card and this blooming glitter goes all over the place. It's awful. Anyway. Maybe less glitter this year. Are you a glitter fan or not? Not Gary Glitter, no dear. That dirty old paedophile. We're not talking about Gary Glitter. Park Nester, an apple a day keeps the doctor away if your aim is good. Thank you, Park Nester, and good morning to you. Oh, dear me. Glitter bomb, let's send him loads. Yeah, I thought you might try something like that. No glitter bombs, thank you very much, Mr. Tech Sparky. We don't want glitter bombs. No. Morning to Denise. I must remember that about you hating glitter. Will fill my card to the brim. I open them all outside, Christmas cards. I go into the garden. Actually, that doesn't help either, because it goes everywhere. I'll have to open them over a bin, Denise. I'll have a feel first. I'll know if there's glitter in there, and I'll put that card straight in the bin without opening the damn thing, young lady. No glitter. Can you see this? Look. Maureen, this is one of yours. Look. Look, it's all come back. All my orchids are flowering profusely at the moment. Look at them. Do you know what I think it is? They seem to flower better when I've been away. I think it's because they get less water. Because you're only supposed to give them a couple of drops of water. Look at this. None of these are new. These are all 1, 2, 3 years old, all my... There's another load over there. Can you see it on that other camera? That one. Can you see? Yes. Oh, you can't really. You're just about to see the pink over there. Can you see the white? Just there. White. Can you see that white there? That's an orchid. It's a bit whited. We call it whited out because of the sunlight coming through. It's a beautiful day here, actually. My sister rung up just before the show, which was nice. Nice to have a phone call from my sister in the morning, telling me that they had crap weather up there today. So that's a good thing here. Oh, is it time for peels? Thank you very much. Peel time, gang. Peel time. Look, wallet. Wallet! Look, wallet. You see this? Right? I've had that £20 now for about 6 months. I kid you not. That's the only cash I've got now. I get no cash. No cash at all. Everything's a blooming card. Really is. I was looking at my Visa bill last night, funnily enough, and there's these two... sometimes you look up and down and think, what's that for? JWPS or something like that it was. What is that for? I'm going on the line, can't find what it was. And eventually I realised it was the money I'd spent going to the outdoor pool in Woodall Spa. You know, I always keep an eye on what's coming in and going out. Some people don't know, do they? They don't know. My aunt's one of those. She's got no idea what's coming in and going out. My aunt. Bless her. What else have we got here? Dame Shirley Bassey, Goldfinger, da 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 da, the man with the golden gun. That one. She got a new album coming out. 83 years old. Fantastic. Shirley Bassey in the Daily Mail is gearing up for the release of her first studio album in 5 years. There's a picture of her, and she's got this gold mask on. I'm not sure about this picture, to be honest. But doesn't matter. Shirley Bassey, she can do what she damn well pleases. 83 years old, you get to that age, do what you want. And certainly don't take any notice of the millennials. There you go. Look at that. Look at, she's got that mask on, the gold mask there as well. Look at that. Don't you love it? Eh? Yes, you love it. Dame Shirley Bassey cuts an elegant figure as she posed in a shimmering gold gown while promoting her new record, I Owe It All to You. Now, I haven't heard that. I will have a listen to that. She's 83. She looks incredible as she posed in the eye-catching garment, which featured long sleeve and a dramatic train. The legendary performer posed in a luxurious Italian villa, complete with cream-painted pillars and a silver chandelier. That sounds like a house I might be looking for. A silver... Well, I could just have a silver chandelier there if I wanted. How much are they on eBay? One moment, please. eBay, silver chandelier. That'd look quite nice there, wouldn't it? Silver... Oh, God, how do you spell that? Silver, Chandelier. Ah, yes. Oh, they're all ceiling lamps. Oh, you stupid git. I'm thinking of silver candelabras. So let's try candle. Oh, God, how am I going to spell that one? Let's try it. Silver candelabra. Candelabra. A-B-R-A. Yep. Oh! Oh, there's a crystal one there. Oh, I say. £47. God. Candelabras. Old or new? What do we have? Oh, that's a nice one. Candelabras. £59. That stands on the floor. I don't know. Maybe not. Don't think we want a candelabra, do we? It's a bit old school candelabra, isn't it, eh? Bit old school. Dame Shirley Bassey said the album, which has been dubbed her grand finale, is a celebration of 70 years in show business. Amazing. 70 years of support from my fans and 70 years of music, and will include songs that are very personal to her. She started singing as a teenager in her native Wales, performing in clubs and working in a factory before becoming the Welsh singer to have a #1 single in 1959 with As I Love You from the album The Bewitching Miss Bassey. During her career, she has sold nearly 140 million records and provided the theme songs for 3 James Bond films, Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever and Moonraker, and she was made a dame in 2000. I'd like to see her be asked to do one more James Bond song, wouldn't you? That would be the icing on the cake. Just one more. Just one more. She says, I've trodden the boards of many stages and kicked up many a diamante heel. The songs I have chosen all feel very personal and connected to my life. I hope they will do the same for my fans. So we look forward to the new Shirley Bassey song coming out. Ba, 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 Goldfinger, ba, ba, da, 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 da. Da, 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 the man with the golden gun. That one. Might be the wrong words. I don't know if it was. A couple of more stories and then we'll do today's raffle tickets, gang. Britain's tea... Who drinks tea? Hello. Thank you very much. In fact, guess what arrived for me today? Or yesterday? I was sitting on my doorstep. My new pack of PT Tips catering pack tea. Great big bag. Only tenner. I think it's tenner. Hang on a minute. How much is that? One moment, please. You can save a lot of money if you buy stuff like that. You've got to have the space for it, of course. But I buy catering packs now of PG Tips. 10 £10.75. How much is that? That's 1.5 kilograms. £10.75. That sounds reasonable, doesn't it to you? Huh? So great big bags arrived. That's how I buy my stuff. Do you drink a lot of tea? Well, you're probably boiling too much water. How many times do you have to tip half the kettle away? It's all right. If you want to throw money down the drain, that's up to you. You know, entirely up to you. Far be it for me to criticise anyone who does anything wrong. Far be it for me to judge someone. Not me. Not even Gemma Collins. Tea drinking Brits waste enough water to fill 28 swimming pools, Olympic swimming pools, a day, according to the Daily Mail, by boiling double the amount of water they really need, says the energy supplier Utilta. Now, if you were doing that every time you had a cup of tea, I don't know how much that would work out in money. You know? Is it putting like £1 on your bill annually? Or £100? I've no idea. The 49.7 million British tea drinkers, of which I am one, who drink an average of 4 cups of tea a day, are actually boiling enough water for around 400 million drinks a day, rather than the 199.1 million they actually consume, it estimates. This equates to 69,696,447. That's a big number. Litres wasted in total, assuming an average mug uses 350 litres of water, the company says. That's a lot, isn't it, eh? The more water that's in a kettle, the more energy a kettle uses to bring it to the boil. And they're advising people to think more carefully about how much they actually needs. Gosh, does it say how much it's costing people? Doesn't say there. That's a shame. Do I overfill the kettle? I suppose, yeah, not too bad. I do have an entire pot of tea in the morning just before I come on and to see you, which is why sometimes I have to go and have a wee. I literally, that pot will do about 3 of those. 3 of those cups I have in the morning. By the time I've sat here in the morning, I've had 3 of these. Whole pot of tea. It also goes on 40% of people, 1 in 3 leave the taps running when they're brushing the teeth. I think I'm guilty of that probably. I just don't, if you brush your teeth and it's going, some of it drops down into the sink, doesn't it? Especially if I'm a bit of a messy toothbrusher, to be honest. Some of you on this channel are very lucky where you just take out your teeth and put them in a glass of water. There's quite a few of you on here, isn't there? Some people don't bother brushing their teeth, as I can see from here, as I sit here, looking at your yellow, filthy, nicotine, disgusting stained teeth. Awful. Dreadful. Dreadful. 14% of adults have been even told off by their children for leaving lights on in the house. Told off by their children! And also emerged the average energy bill across the country comes to £72.51 each month, although more than a tenth believe they pay £100 or more. My electric bill is about, what was it last time? I think it's about £35 to £40 a month, but that's because I've got the solar panels, you see. It does make a huge difference having those. If you ever got a bit of spare money, have them done. If you've got a south-facing roof, you're laughing. Don't get a couple. That's just a waste of time. Get yourself a 4 kilowatt system. That'll sort you out. And if you can afford it, a battery as well. I haven't got a battery yet, and that will store the electric for when the sun goes out, you see. Someone was turning it off yesterday all day long. It was most annoying. Who was turning the sun off in Lincolnshire yesterday? Outrageous. So, 20 ways British people waste their energy. Overfilling the kettle is number 1. That's the number 1 cause of energy wastage. Left appliances on standby rather than turning them off. I think we all do that, don't we? Don't you do that with your telly? Left the TV on when they weren't in the room. Falling asleep with the TV on. Left chargers plugged in when gadgets are fully charged. Left gadgets on standby. Left a light on when they've left the house. Left the tap running while brushing their teeth. Spent longer than 10 minutes in the shower. Oh, you've got to have a good shower, haven't you? Cleanse all the little bits of your body. Disgusting. Had more than one... Had more than one bath in a week. Put the oven on to heat up for longer than they needed to. Well, that's difficult to time, isn't it? Heating the oven up, I think so. Turning the heating on rather than putting on a jumper. That's what my niece's husband tells. Well, not at the moment while they're in Cyprus. He won't let her put the heating on. No. In fact, he changed the code. He changed the passwords on the heating so she couldn't turn it on. I kid you not. Ask her. Ask my niece, Tracy Clifford, that one. He changed the code on the heating in their house in Lincolnshire a couple of years ago because she was putting it on too much. Put a jumper on, dear. Had more than one bath a week. Well, I don't do baths. Dirty things. Laying there on all that scum. What else have we got? Slept with a light on in the house? No, that's not me. I've got lights around the house, but they're LED lights I've got. Hardly any electricity used. Use a tumble dryer? Well, I haven't got one of those. Oh, my God. I mean, I had a tumble dryer once. That blooming electric meter, I had to call the electric board out. The thing took off. It was using so much. I thought there was a police helicopter going past. No, it was my electricity meter taken off. Not shutting the fridge door properly. Yeah, that happens to me. It doesn't always close, does it? You've got to push it and make sure it's closed. It's supposed to just come back on its own, but it doesn't always. Ran the taps to do their washing up constantly rather than using a washing up bowl. Yeah, but then you're washing up the plates in dirty water, aren't you? Oh, no. I have a tap running. I wash it, right? And then I put it under the tap to rinse it off. You can't wash it in a washing up bowl and then just put it there. Or the bits of soap would still be, plus a bits of dirty food still be on there, wouldn't it? I would imagine. Filled a bath. Nope, don't use that. Filled the sink up with the washer to wash only one thing. Left the washing in the machine and had to do a second wash. Had the heating on and windows open. That's a cardinal sin, that one. Heating on and windows open at the same time. Shock horror. All right. Morning, Mark Bowles. Don't do baths, Chris, because of the scum in the water, but you go swimming with other people's bodily fluids. Or sitting in a jacuzzi, Mark Bowles. Perhaps you'd like to come to a little venue with me and sit in a jacuzzi with me. That's quite nice. Is that appealing to you at all, Mark? Sit in a cup. No, I'm sorry, girls, I can't sit in a jacuzzi. No disrespect to you, ladies. I cannot sit in a jacuzzi with ladies in there. I'm sorry, ladies. No disrespect to you. That's not for me. I can see myself and you sitting in a little jacuzzi together. Mark? While your girlfriend brings us tea and cakes while we're sitting there. Quite a nice thought that is, really. Yeah. There we are. Rachel, whose birthday it is today. Do you know, I think I'm going to sing again to you today, Rachel, because you're one of my favourite people. Sing along, everyone. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rachel. Happy birthday to you. One is not enough for you, my love. One was never enough for me either. That's why I'm on my own now. Never mind. Happy birthday, Rachel. If you have too many baths in a week, you will wash away all of your body oils. Your skin will become dry and cracked. Or maybe that's what's gone wrong with my sister then. I'll have to have a word with her and see if that's the case. Dry. I've never seen someone look as old as my sister. God's sake, man. She looks older than my nans used to look now. And yet here I am. The Peter Pan of YouTube. More Colin K. If I have one of those 1 cup kettles, it only boils what you need. You can increase or decrease the amount based on cup size. Saves on the water and the electric. Thank you, Colin. Very sensible. Morning to Christopher Woodhouse. Mark gets into a mess when he cleans his teeth. Oh, it's all over the place, seriously. The one thing I in the caravan, you know, I had the bathroom done in the caravan, and I had a normal size sink in it, which I thought was a bit odd, because when I've been on holiday, they've got these little sinks. And when I had the caravan, the bloke says, you don't want a normal size sink in here, do you? I said, oh no, just what a caravan one is. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, because now, when I'm brushing my teeth, I have to have a towel on the floor, because it doesn't all drop into it's a very small bowl. It's a really narrow bowl, and you can kind of the wall is there, you see, the wall, and you're kind of on there trying to drip the stuff out your mouth into the bowl, but it doesn't work. It ends up falling on the floor. So I put a black towel there, then I can tell when it's dirty. Then I fold it over and use the other side. Well, fold it in half and put it that way as well there. Morning, Heidi Young. Good morning, Heidi. Hello, darling. All right, my love. Have you ever been swimming and had a plastic or clump of public hair floated past? Oh, how awful. Oh, God, how awful. Oh, it's just some of the things you see in those swimming pools, dear. Or sometimes you go to the pool. I used to belong to the one up the road here in at the Hilton Hotel, it was. And it would be closed. Why is it closed? Or someone's had an accident in there. I said, do you have to change the water? No. They fish it out and put a bit more chlorine in it. Oh, no, dear. Right, one more story then. Chocolate people love it. Chocolate people love it. Kit Kat has got some new flavours. Yeah, they're all at it. We had the twirl. My nephew bought me a twirl, orange twirl. Yes, please, mummy. Cadbury's brought out the honey. I have not found the Cadbury's honeycomb chocolate anywhere. Can't find it. I've had the blueberry one. Lovely. The ginger Cadbury's chocolate. Vile. No, don't have that one. Found the blueberry one. Haven't found the honeycomb one yet. McVitie's digestives. McVitie's ginger digestives. Beautiful. There are also McVitie's Christmas pudding digestives now. Haven't tried those. Probably won't like them. But now Kit Kat are jumping on the bandwagon. Yes. Yes. Time to get those fingers inside you. Kit Kat has released 2 new flavours in the UK. British people can now get hold of honeycomb Kit Kats. Oh, yes. And chocolate hazelnut bars. You can get 9 of the sweet treats in a multi-pack, retailing for about £2. Or head to B&M. We don't have a B&M down here. Head to B&M today to buy 6 packs of the honeycomb Kit Kats for £1. Gary, is Gary with us? Gary, nephew. 9 of the sweet treats. What is it? Go to B&M, Gary. 6 packs of honeycomb Kit Kats, £1. Gling! The new chocolate is available from today in Sainsbury's, and you can get it in store or online as the shoppers can pick up the bars in November. Oh, I'm liking the sound. Honeycomb Kit Kats. Oh, that sounds nice. But I don't think it would be as nice as Cadbury's honeycomb chocolate, which I believe is coming out for Christmas or just after Christmas in January. That's, of course, if the virus hasn't killed us all yet, you know. The new products will replace the cookies and cream and lemon drizzle Kit Kats. Well, I've never seen either of those. Have you? I haven't seen those. Oh. Amy Bennett Inge, assistant brand manager. What a name, Inge. Is it short for me? Amy Bennett Inge, assistant brand manager for Kit Kat, says, we're experiencing huge demand for our 2 fingers. For our 2-finger Kit Kats this year, and we know that fans love to try new flavours from the brand. We think our honeycomb and chocolate hazelnut spread varieties really hit the spot, and we're sure they'll become popular new additions to the range. There we are. Well, I look forward to having some of that. Honeycomb Kit Kats. Oh, we got 19 likes. 19 likes there, boys and girls. Congratulations for putting those up there. Let's do John Paris's photos. One moment, please. Where's our photos? There it is. John Parrish's photos today. Where's the story now? This is... Oh, what's going on today with this computer here? 1 moment, please. Oh, I can't open your emails, John. I don't know why that is. I can't open the emails. Oh, here we go. Hang on. 1 minute, 1 minute. Let's try it now. Friday's Choice. There we go. That's me before I met Sherry. Well, you look better then, to be honest, John. And there's a picture of them staying at Oxley House Manor. Oxford... which is in Oxford. Oxley House Manor. That looks lovely, that does, doesn't it? That old building there, eh? Oh, yes. Perhaps I'll come across one of those on my house searching. Do you think? That is definitely... You look better then than you do now, to be honest, John. Thanks very much for that, all right? Oh, dear. You got anything to send in? Feel free to, gang. The email address, there you go. Send it to that email address. And in exchange for likes, we'll show it on people's show. All right. Okay, gang. Let's do today's raffle tickets. Who wants a raffle ticket? We have a fridge magnet to give. Oh, where are they? Where is fridge magnets? 1 minute. Over here you come. Oh, there we are. Oh, there's not many of these left. Oh. Fridge magnets. Yes. Who wants one of these? You'll have to win it. Not available to buy to the general public. You have to win them. If you want one of those, you'll need a raffle ticket. All you got to do is say, ticket please, in the chat box, and I'll let you have one, okay? Do you know, I haven't done the tickets from yesterday yet. They're still here, waiting to be put in. Look, all your names on there. I must do those. I didn't have time. I was in such a rush yesterday. Still managed to do a show, though, didn't we? So, where are we? Let's just put those to the side there and put those in a bit. 777. They in order. Let's today use, as it's a special occasion, i.e. Rachel's birthday, I'm going to use the Parker pen today. Parker pen, look. Have you got one of those? No? Well, you got one of those, have you? You look more of a Bic person to me. I'm a Parker person. Parker pen, look. Little arrow. Parker pen. Here we go then, gang. 1 moment, please. Tony King, 778. Fran Green, 779. Colin K, 780. Denise Andrews, 781. Jason Hughes, 782. Diane Jebb, 783. Gary Ross, 784. Mark Bowles, 785. Rachel, the birthday girl, 786. Scrolling. Rachel. Mick Davenport, 787. John, where are we going next? Christopher Davis, 788. Mr. Tech Sparky, 789. Is it okay to abbreviate you to Tech Sparky? Otherwise, I'm just writing it for hours on end. Hope that's okay with you. Where are we? Can you give Rachel an extra ticket as a birthday present? Not allowed to do that, I'm afraid. 1 ticket per person for the raffle, my darlings. Sorry. 1 ticket per person. And you can't ask for anyone else's ticket either. Otherwise it gets really confusing. Sorry. Hope you're not too upset by that, Denise. Because you are my friend, darling. She's my friend. Would you like a ticket, Denise? Would you like a ticket? Please let me know if you want one for yourself, my love. Michael Pullman, 790. Michael Pullman, 790. Look, but still people wishing you happy birthday there. Look at that. John Aitken, Johnny Baby, 791. Maureen, 792. There's our Maureen. Oh, hang on. I've got a text in there. There we are. Oh, there's a super chat there. Look at that. When did that come through? One moment, please. A tea break for Jason with great pleasure. There you go, Jason. Little tea break for you, darling. There we are. One moment. There you go. Tea break for Jason, which is a super chat just coming in there. Thank you very much, boys and girls. Jason gets a couple of raffle tickets as well for that. You get the other raffle tickets. You might win the bottle. The little bottle. I wonder how much alcohol you'll be putting that there. There you go. 422 and 423. There you go. 422 and 423 for you. There you go, Jason Hughes. And we'll see you back here in 5 minutes. Or not, if you decide to go. Bye. Bye, bitch. Bye. Jason Hughes, 422 and 423 on the other tickets, okay? That's for our Super Chatter raffle on Thursday next week. Bottle. One super chat for Jason Hughes. Denise, can we give our ticket to her then? No, you have to have a ticket yourself, darling. Would you like a ticket for yourself? And then, if you win, she can have the prize. I have to make the same rules for everyone, Denise. No, I know that you're head of ducks, and you never, ever miss a quack. You've never once missed a quack. Very, 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 very. If I break a rule for one, honestly, it's just not worth doing the show anymore after that. You want to see them. They go absolutely mad. Ow! But you said... So we can't. No. That's it. That's it. Oh, dear. Denise, do you want one for yourself, my love? Quick, quick. Chop, chop, darling. Lines are about to close. You've got 10 seconds. 9. Let's do today's birthdays. Happy birthday. Happy birthday on this... do you know, I keep thinking it's Saturday today. Happy birthday on this Friday, the 16th of October 2022. The delightful, gorgeous, stunning, and she loves Halloween. Rachel Wheatland today, so much younger than me, Rachel. And it does look it. It does look it. Happy birthday, Rachel, 49 today. Crystal Titch Mays. Morning, Crystal. Happy birthday to you. Joanna Josephus today is 56. And Hans. Oh, is it Hans? Hello, Hans. Hans Rollback. I hope I've said that right. Is a young, very, very young, 25 years old today. Or at least that's what it says. That's what it says on your Facebook. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Twice, coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We see you have a ticket request from Denise Andrews. Ticket number 793 for you there, Denise. Ticket number 793 for Denise. Where's Jeff this morning? He should be in the caravan. Unless they haven't got... internet there this morning, maybe. Something's gone wrong, possibly. Oh, I can check that. Yes, I can do that. Just a moment now. Just a moment. Alexa, what's the temperature at Caravan Lounge? Oh, it's 11 degrees up there today. I bet he's cold. Nope, the electric's on there. I can't believe where this year's going either. Goes so quickly, doesn't it? Alrighty, thank you very much, gang. That's the main part of today's show is complete. We have completed today Now, what I'll do is I'll try and find the link to my little phone call on BBC Berkshire last night. I'll stick that on my Facebook wall at some point today, okay, when and I can find it and when I've got a moment to do that. All right, my love. Good. And now we're going to play our daily game of bingo. It just gets more and more excited, this, doesn't it? Okay, you got a bingo ticket this morning, which says at the top of it, Friday the 16th of October, 2020. Let's bring up the bingo. Where is it now? Oh, of course, I'm on. I keep forgetting I've got my little box of buttons here. Let's bring up the bingo board. Ba 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 ba. So professional. So professional. George Bond, have you got one of these little boxes? No, maybe not, Tony. He's gone now. He's gone. I'm convinced there's three of them. There's three of them, isn't there? There's George Bonds and there's the two Amelias. They come on, make a comment, and then they go. It's a very strange world. It's very, very strange and mysterious. I'll tell you that now. Strange and mysterious. Okay, we're going to play bingo now, gang. We only play for the full house. You need to mark off all the numbers on your bingo ticket, okay? As soon as you've completed that, you then have 1.5 minutes to claim your prize. If it goes past 1.5 minutes and we've moved on to the next number, for whatever reason at all, you've missed it. Okay, I know when someone's won, so as soon as I see when someone's won, I stop the game. You then have 1.5 minutes to claim that prize. All right, okie doke, gang, here we go. And here comes your first number. Eyes down. It's top of the shop, blind 90. Done it. Chop, chop, come along, keep up. All the fours, 44. 1 and 3 unlucky for some, 13. 8 and 5, 85. 5 and 1, 51. 8 and 6, 86. 7 and 2, 72. 6 and 5, 65. 7 and 9, 79. 7 and 6, 76. 8 and 7, 87. 5 and 4, 54. 2 and 8, 28. All the 5s, 55. 5-0, blind 50. All on its own, little number 7. 2 and 3, 23. All on its own, number 3. 4 and 6, 46. 4 and 3, 43. 5 and 7, 57. 2 and 6, 26. 5 and 2, 52. 2 and 5, 25. All the 6s, it's time to click those fingers, gang. 66. 8 and 1, 81. 6 and 1, 61. 1 and 6, sweet 16. Who's in Lancashire? Anyone in Lancashire? They've just agreed to do the next tier of the England COVID restrictions, the highest level, Lancashire. Never mind, you've always got me to keep you entertained while you can't go out of your little flats. 2 untalented Gemma Collinses, 88. So untalented. 4 and 8, 48. All on its own, little number 9. 7 and 1, 71. 3 and 1, 31. 8 and 4, 84. 3 and 7, 37. One little duck, number 2, Denise Andrews, is going to quack for you. Quack. 7 and 3, 73. 3 and 6, 36. All on its own. One click, number 6, numero 6, for our international viewers all over the world. 7-0, blind 70. All the ones, legs 11. 4 and 1, 41. 8-0, blind 80. 20, blind 20. 6 and 2, 62. 4 and 5, 45. 4 and 2, 42. 1 and 8, 18. 1 and 7, 17. 7 and 4, 74. Boris's Den, number 10. 40, blind 40. 2 and 4, 24. 5 and 8, 58. 8 and 9, 89. 5 and 9, the Brighton line. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. It was a fast train. All the 7s, 77. 6 and 8, 68. 1 and 9, 19. 19, 19. 5 and 3, 53. 2 and 1, 21. 4 and 7, 47. 6 and 4, 64. 2 and 7, 27. Blah. Blah. 6 and 7, 67. 1 untalented Gemma Collins is number 8. 2 little ducks, 22. Quack, quack. There were sexy ducks. Quack, quack. Some ducks do look quite sexy, don't you think? It's the beaks that do it for me. I want to kiss one of those beaks. Do they open their beaks when they're kissing ducks? Do they do that? Have they got tongues? Do they put their tongues inside each other's beaks? Ducks. So many mysteries to life. And 3 and 2, 32, we have a winner on number 32. Are they there to claim? That is the big question, boys and girls. Here comes our exclusive countdown clock, not seen anywhere else. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim along to the shimmy music. Let's see if anyone's claiming there, my loves. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. 2 tickets. Who's got 2 tickets? Have you got 2 tickets? Have I given you 2 tickets? Or are you talking about Gary Ross, Denise? Oh, I've given you 2 tickets. Very naughty. How did that happen? Blah, blah. Come on, chop chop. Who's won? So your single ticket is 781, Denise Andrews. 781. Thank you for being honest, and I speak to you as part of the European Broadcasting Union and BBC Television. Come on! Who's claiming? Blah, 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 blah. No claim? Stand by. We may be coming on. Someone needs to win ticket number 794. 793 no longer exists. It has been smashed up into small pieces. There we are. Heidi Young with 2 seconds to go. Wow, Heidi. She likes to live life dangerously, don't you, Heidi? She's living life dangerously today. 2 seconds there were left, Heidi. Here we go with Heidi's lovely numbers. 8, 11, 19, 21, 27, last number 32, 43, 46, 53, 64, 65, 71, 75, 85 and 88. Congratulations to Heidi Young when I tell everyone that you have won the bingo. But the bingo's won from Heidi Young. She is the winner on the day today. Thank you, Heidi. Ticket number 794. Heidi Young, 794. Mark's going. Bye, Mark. Mark's going to. He's going to do the. He's going to start his new job on Monday, isn't he, Mark? Good luck with that. Working for telecoms. There you go, my love. Heidi Young, nearly missed it. I was on the phone to my mother. Well, why did you even answer a call while I'm doing my show? Well, I've got a good mind to destroy this ticket like I had to do with one of Denise Andrews, this one. Heidi Young, 794 for you, Heidi. Look, I've got all these tickets to put. I haven't done yesterday's ones yet. They're all waiting here, look. Waiting to go in a little pot. Little pot of fun. Well, boys and girls, I know that you don't want me to, but I have to go now, darlings. I have to. It's time to leave you. I know. You want me here all day. I can't afford it. I've got things to do, boys and girls. I've got lawn to cut. I've got washing to hang up. My sheets have got to be hung up. All ready to whisk up back to our Lincolnshire television studio complex. Want to go back up there at some point. Anyway, have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching and listening. What is it, Friday? Yes. I'll see you again tomorrow morning, bright and early at 8:45 a.m. At some point, we'll do another chat box show. Probably in the evening. I don't know when that'll be. Just make sure you got your little notifications thing set to on, so that'll go bleep whenever we do one of those. All right. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching and listening. Cheerio now.